recently. You look at his last 7 games, 7 of the 8 he's played on
the holiday break. He's being rewarded with second line play tonight.
Certainly deserves it. He has scored a bunch for Boston College and really sparked that fourth line. Hagens plays it to the near wall, and Berard, who throws it around. And there's Hagens to pick it up far side. Eamon Powell slides for Fortescue. On a pass, was looking for Hagens, kind of got caught up before he could get to that puck. And
anybody on this rink that could somehow do something with that from his knees, it was probably James Hagens.
Hagens, who will likely be drafted somewhere in the top 5. Some places have projected him as high as number 1 overall in the upcoming National Hockey League draft. The Long Island native comes in. Hagens rips one and missed wide as it cycles off. 20 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. They've won 8 consecutive hockey games. As UNH comes in, first opportunity is away by Fowler on Liam Devlin. Into the corner, Cronin gets it right back out for Devlin, and his shot missed wide. Well, UNH needs those big guys. Devlin, Conmey, LeClaire, playing on different lines right now as Mike Sousa's juggled a bit. Did see them have some points against BU here the last couple of games after a slow start to the second half. Here is Turner with an opportunity. That got deflected before it could get towards goal.
Devlin has played. He spent time on the top line, now on the second line.
Cronin shot deflected up high.
But he's confident.
Just get all of those buts out of the way immediately from how well they've started here recently. That was especially true last week against Lowell. See if it's true here. Berard plays it across, looking for Stiga. Pass was a little bit in front of him before Manetian comes down. Hagens is on it early. James Hagens leaves it. Skahan, shot missed high.
Point there. Mike Sousa has always struck me as an honest coach.
Here's Graskins. His shot stopped by Fowler, and he gobbles it up.
And a few of those, that'll get you some opportunity to have some sort of an odd man attack.
Eagles come back in 3-on-2. Hagens cross pass looking for Berard, hit his skates, and then Berard uses the skate to knock it down, keep it alive for Hagens. Good centering pass for Stiga, who's broken up. Really good play by the UNH defense. That was Josh Player that time who broke it up. These are the kinds of little plays you have to make against Boston College to be successful. There is Berard, leaves behind for Stiga. Teddy Stiga punched into the wall by Gagne. It's Graskins who brings it out for New Hampshire. Aaron Manetian gets a hit in on him. Gagne winds up. That got knocked down before it got to Fowler.
Contact at head. It did feel like just a weird situation where Jensen off balance was falling low, and that's what the penalty ended up being.
So we look at the Boston College power play, which has been better recently, though they haven't scored in their last 2 games. Just 1 attempt on Monday night. Perot down low, tried to center up, and ended up towards Whale, who gets his stick on it. Plays it to the near side. Perot is right there once again. Got pushed from behind, and it's Hagens there for Boston College. 1:32 remaining on the minor. Leonard with some space, walks in, and his shot missed wide. Powell once more picks it up. He's back in his spot, kind of quarterbacking this.
And getting them all on the same page. The best power players just have so much natural talent, but the uniqueness.
Just not gotten a ton of power play chances in a lot of these games, and it's kind of made it difficult to get in a sort of rhythm with it. As we said, just 1 attempt on Monday, and then Eagles win a face-off. Fortescue, touch pass for Hagens, slides it all the way across to the near side. Well, I think the way that Greg Brown decided to employ his lines today, because of Jelvik being out, shows how this chemistry between Hagens and Stiga has really evolved. Those two finding those right combinations that might be able to spark something. Is it LeClaire right there on the doorstep? Jensen down, goal line extended, throws it towards the net, and Fowler makes a lot of that's come on the power play this year for Ring, but he's good everywhere. Hagens in, across, Stiga, shot missed high. There's that chemistry that we talked about. Powell plays it around. Hagens with a touch pass for Stiga. He's up with Berard on the near side. James Hagens. And to leave it for Berard, nothing really doing there before Lavin starts it out for New Hampshire. Straskins out wide. His shot stopped by Fowler and deflected up into the netting.
Big part of it. Let's look at this Eagles chance right there. Quick pass through the neutral zone sets this up. But I mentioned it, Will, if you see how much goaltender that 6'5", 6'7" kid, but he still takes up a lot of the net and doesn't
ring back there. It's finally the Eagles who are out with the puck. Low pass over top. Hagens was offside.
He's going to get a penalty for that. That whistle had blown. He takes that. Hagens for taking this shot after the whistle. It's one of those plays. It's clearly offside, but then the whistle
and UNH wins it. Back for Luke Reed, who sets up Leclerc. Reed fires towards the net. Tip in front, and then Devlin on the backside after a couple of tips. Cronin down low, right to the net. Sets up and shoots.
That's supposed to go in.
That save by Fowler down the near side. Out top, chance for Cagney. His shot missed wide. Jensen picks it up far side and a stick save by Jacob.
Taking some depth away. That's a top pair defenseman who plays nearly 30 minutes every game. Those are massive minutes to eat.
Off the skate of Stiga, it stays at college and New Hampshire. And it's Ring who plays it down low for Connie. Right towards the net, and Fowler made a save. Then the follow, and Fowler stopped him.
The save of the night right there. It's not the first shot, it's the rebound. That first shot gets actually blocked, but it's the rebound, the ability to pick this puck up really quickly and get that backhander on. The second
losses and one tie for BC. We're 19-5-1 last year. Right in front. And let's go for
it's feed, Eric. A turnover here, just careless puck management there, trying to come up, turn a puck over at your defensive blue line.
Nasso on a tough angle, hits some skates, and comes all the way out. Fowler aggressive, beats Winters to it. New Hampshire turns it right back in. Straskins goes wide. Shot is gloved down.
So it really does, make that whole point of as the top players go, sometimes so too does this UNH team. They're getting plenty of good contributions elsewhere, but you really need your best players at the biggest time of the year.
And to Natalie's point earlier, sometimes you just have to change and adjust things a little bit, even when you know you have a line that can work well together, something that both these teams have had to deal with some of their top six groupings this year. Hagens, who's back out there now for Boston College, plays it into the corner where Reed gets to it first for New Hampshire. So the Wildcats with a 1-0 lead on the #1 team in the country for their first win over the #1 team in the country since last October when they beat BU in the opener right here at the Whittemore Center. Hagens on that far wall on this stretch where they've gone just 1-6. That, I think, hit the mask of trailing UConn, who was #1 in the country coming into play this week. New Hampshire's 3 seconds of the penalty time will come off. Turner towards the net, missed wide, cycles all the way around and out. And it's Reed back on it for New Hampshire. The final minute of this second period, an eventful second period, where special teams has been a major factor. With Reed down low, underneath the stick of Turner, and the Eagles are back on it. Sometimes that stretch pass we've seen BC try to use so much through the years. There's a lot of games when it's not there, but all of a sudden it was there a few times shorthanded, and Perreault capitalizes. Stiga's pass knocked down by Ice. Stiga comes to the near side. Like Turner lost his glove in the process as the puck deflects towards center and Powell cycles to it. Berard plays it over for Eamon Powell. The captain of the Eagles playing his 159th career game tonight. The 5th year due to the COVID season as a freshman. And such an important piece. Stiga tried to get it all the way across for Hagens. Instead, it's Berard who plays it around the wall. And Fortescue steps up to keep it in. Centering try. Like Hagens and Stegans are actually both going for it. Fortescue once more. Back for Eamon Powell. Straight on. His shot towards the corner. Might have been a 2-on-1 there. Then Devlin takes it away. Sets up Covey. He scores! Hampshire lead.
Ball starts at the other end. Block shot right there. And UNH begins their transition out of that. They lost the 2-on-1 opportunity, but then it's the turnover behind the net. Devlin right there on the puck. Quick center.
For the year, we're really relying on those top 6 guys. And so far in the second half, that depth scoring has really been a factor.
You need it. You have to have more than...
Here is Berard. Plays it forward. Hagens is onside. Hagens waiting for help with Luke Reed the closest to him. And gives it to Berard underneath. Stiga sets up Berard. Hit his skate. And UNH turns back the other way with Liam Devlin. Devlin tries to cut through 2 defenders, but nothing doing there. Hampshire playing from behind for the first time. That's in on Fowler, and he fights it off.
About 3 feet short of the blue line, making sure that you can send your man in all alone. And they've done that very well a couple of times tonight.
Leonard wide, throws it towards the net. Missed out. Here's Stiga. Stiga's shot missed wide. Deflects to Berard, turns, tried to center a pass. Reed knocked it down. So instead it's Stiga in the corner. Eamon Powell now throws it wide of the net. Will Skahan chases it down on the near wall. Rolling puck, college defense this year. Wide for Winters, and Fowler makes the stop.
Above and beyond, you can't just play 500 hockey even probably. You have to look at coming out of this with, winning 60 to 70% of your games in that schedule will get you into the NCAA tournament.
Quinnipiac is the team at 12 right now. They're the ones that if they were to lose a game here, they might drop just because of the strength of the ECAC right now. But the ECAC's got to have a spot, so it's almost if that drops, it's really just the cut.
Too much because there was a lot of time left when this penalty started.
Heward throws it towards the net, and Lavin's got a hack at this opportunity.
It's Heward that gets that puck through a lot of traffic, and Lavins is right there, gets the stick on it, gets everything, but that's where Jacob Fowler able to use.
Here is Stiga for Hagens. Hagens with room, tried to go wide for Berard, and ends up getting knocked off. Back to even strength hockey with 3:12 remaining in this third period, and the Eagles have a 2-goal lead, trying to win a 9th consecutive game for UNH. So an empty net for New Hampshire with 2:36 remaining.
But he credited his captains. Keep the red line.
Here is Cronin, gets to the middle. Cronin tries one, and Fowler.